20 years ago, we were just growing apples, packing them out here in the packing house, and selling them wholesale here to, there's a few of the box stores in town and locally, but most of them would go down to Hunts Point, New York, and get sold to grain unions down there. And the trucks would pick up the apples. We would pack them in 3-pound bags and fancy count boxes, and got terrible money. And it was just, the numbers just weren't working. And for this size operation, you had to keep getting bigger. Doing that, you have to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger to make the numbers work. It wasn't working for me. I didn't want to keep getting bigger. So we did a number of interesting things, but seems like every time I would get a leg up, the cost would go up just as fast. And I just was getting really deflated. I was definitely losing the battle. So at one point, I was out in Colorado and I was visiting this apple grower. He was a beautiful grower, wonderful old man, grew beautiful fruit. And we immediately became fast friends. And I spent basically a day and a half with him. And at one point, got out the map, and he wanted to look and see where my orchard was. And he saw how close it was to Burlington, and he saw that it was right on the lake, and he went, oh my God, you got the perfect, your ace in the hole is your location. You should be bringing people to you. And we did have a pick your own thing here. At that point, it was maybe 20% of sales was sold pick your own. And the rest of it was, I was sorting and packing apples all winter long, and it was sitting in this building sorting and packing thousands of bushels of apples. It was miserable work. No one liked it. No, I couldn't pay people enough and whatever. So at that point, I thought, yeah, absolutely right. And by the time I got back from Colorado, back here, I had decided I was going to put all my energy into making this more of a desirable place for the Burlington area people to come out here. And it was right at the beginning, the buy local, very, very beginning of the buy local time. And I decided I was going to do, the first thing I did was decide I was going to do this local farms food festival here, where I'd get bands playing, and I would invite all the farms from the area to come out and have a booth and make and sell a food product from what they grew, like something that people would buy and eat there on the spot, and showcase the farms from this area in a festival. The second year we did it, it was right after 9/11, and it was something about that gathering of people in the community in the orchard here that felt so was very healing. And anyway, the festival grew and grew. It was very successful, and it grew too much. We were getting 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 people coming to this thing, and in one day, and it grew. It was wonderful. I enjoyed it, but it was exhausting, and it was at the beginning of harvest time. And eventually, I put an end to it. I mean, it became something I didn't want it to be anymore, and I stopped it. But what it did do was it put us on the map. More people knew about us. It really brought, put us as an orchard in the limelight in the Burlington area, and everybody knew about the festival, it seemed like. And it was just great advertisement. And all my sales started to really, the local sales here started to really grow, and we increased our porch. We had more things for sale here. We started doing cider, ginger cider, the cider vinegar, started doing donuts, pies, the cider donuts. We had been doing, but all of a sudden we were selling so much more. And anything we made here, sold here, people would buy. And all of a sudden, it started making a whole lot of sense, business-wise. It was exciting. It was the first time after all, I've been doing this for 40 years. Finally, I was doing something that was making a difference. size and scale of this orchard didn't have to keep getting bigger to make it work. We were making money. We had enough apples. We were making money doing this, and I got some great people working here for me, and I couldn't do it without the people that I have working here. Everybody's been 100% behind making it happen, making it work, and so it's been exciting, and it's changed from being like slave work, labor working in the packing house to a total party throughout the season. And now I don't have that particular festival, but we have smaller festivals. But we have hay rides, and we've just built up more and more, kept people coming back, created a place to come in the fall for people. And I look at harvest time more as getting ready for a performance as much as it is anything else. People coming here for an experience. They pick apples, but really they're coming for the whole experience of it. One of my favorite things to do is to get an appointment book and have it, and so I can look in it and see that I have no appointments. That makes me happy right there.